What is going on, guys? NG2205 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the high-grade Gundam Barbatos 6th form from the last few episodes of Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. Now, this guy is significantly different to the original Gundam Barbatos. Now, it has the armor from the Grace Ritter. It has the chest armor from the Montauk Company. It has these thrusters from the Schwaderbeck Grace. New arms also supplied from the Montauk Company. And the legs are the same. The feet, probably a new suspension tuning. Yeah, Need for Speed, I know. But this guy is basically the same without all those parts. And I did the detail on the chest and the head because that is unhealthy lack of detail. So I just did them, and the armor fell off. And for stickers, you have the eyes, the Autocannon symbol, the blue ones on the armor, the black ones on the thighs, the power buttons, and the white one on the backpack, and the black ones for the verniers on the legs. And that's all what you can see. That's all the stickers you can see right now. And to be honest, I like the changes from the top to the waist, but I don't like the high heels. Well, it's tuned to fight on Earth, so whatever. Higher center of gravity, whatever. I like the whole thing overall. Now, articulation, the heads is basically the same. Up and down, forwards and back. Ouch. The chin is sharp for some reason. Forward and back. Rotate 360. The arms can go forward and back. Sorry for burping. Now, the shoulder armors is interesting. There's a flap. This can move independently. So it can go up that high. And there is the joint for the whole shoulder armor, so it can come up that far. Plus there's a and the arm can go out that far, this far. And the flaps from the front and back can move, so it can open up. And plus there's a polycap inside, so it can go up really high, to be honest. And let me just put that back down. The arm can rotate all the way around, basically. One joint at the elbow, same as the original. Sorry, I have a bad throat. The wrist rotates and wiggle. There is still the torso joint here. And the polycap ball joint fell off. It can rotate around. The front skirts can move a lot, apparently. The back skirts are stationary. Sorry. These can move up to the side, no problem. The legs can go forwards, backwards, outwards. Rotate at the hip, double jointed knee. And the foot can go forwards and back, side, and crack its own toe. I'll fix it later. So it can go. It still has the crazy amount of articulation, but just not as much because of the high heel factor. They mentioned it can rotate, I don't know, but it can rotate all the way around basically. And the toe can move down that far, but it cannot move too much up. So overall, the articulation of the new Gundam Barbatos is practically the same. And I forgot the thruster can move. And these thrusters can move at the base. And it can stand pretty well if you get it to work. So yeah, nice bonus. Now, only talk about the 6th form. You have the... what's it called? I don't know, but it's some sort of machine gun mounted on the underside of the arm. Yeah, as always, the names will be on the video. Now it's a bit confusing. You knew about the smooth bore gun. This was not included in the kit. But what was included is this, the articulate backpack arm, which you can adjust to your own interests. And the backpack still works the same. So you just gotta do the same to the smooth bore gun. Now I don't want to ruin it by putting blue tack on it, except for the smooth bore gun because it does not stay. So you don't have to worry about the backpack's ball joint ports snapping. And you can adjust it to make it work for you. So for example, you can use the smooth bore gun, more easier, but it's gonna be more fiddly. And it reduces the risk of breaking anything, so that is a plus. So let me just put that back to the side. Yeah, expect this review to be long. And the signature weapon of the new Gundam Barbatos is the Mace. I don't know what its nickname is. Yeah, the nickname will come after the actual name. I think it's called Wrench Mace or something. And this thing is coloring. But overall, it just looks amazing. It really looks like it has a T-Rex head on it. And I only cut off one mounting port because it only needs one, to be honest. So you can plug it into the backpack and you can store the mace at the back. It clicks, that means it's very secure, but now the port is insecure. So you might want to do something to reinforce it, and the foot fell off. How awesome is that? So if I were to say storing isn't a problem, now to actually hold it, if you could have the will to get it off, you actually need to take off the hand. So I tested this. So let's just see what happens if it just holds on one hand. The backpack fell off. Now the same thing as the original Gundam Gusion, the mace would rotate in the hand. So you actually need a second hand to counter this problem. I'm gonna fast forward it. You don't need to watch it. And there you have it. The Gundam Barbatos holding its wrench mace. It looks kind of weird because, yeah, obviously the extra handle is facing up. I think it should be facing down. Now, one feature of the wrench mace is it can open up by pulling the head up and just fiddling around and open it up. And this enables the feature to put this in. This is the saw that is hidden inside the mace. So it could clamp onto enemies and just saw them instead of just point. Like the old mace, it just shot out a spike and just dumped the mace into debris. So that is pretty cool. And that's actually all the accessories that it's got. Now I'm going to do the different forms in this video as well. So prepare. This may be a very long review. So let me get it back to its initial stance. Yeah, this is good enough. Now to do for the 5th form used on Earth, you actually get the old armor pieces. So what you're gonna do is to take off the shoulder armor, take off the knees, take off the knee armor basically, not the knee armor, the thrusters, and take off the chest plate. Now there's another power button sticker over under here. Now what you're gonna do is to reassemble the whole kit basically. Not the whole kit, I apologize. Now the shoulder armor is not the best it can be. I still need to color these yellow. But for some reason I cannot find my Gundam marker. So you just slide them on. And just plug the side skirts into the poly caps, which they... And there you have it. So this is the 5th form used on Earth. Now, if you want, you can interchange the machine guns into like mortars, the arm mortars. No, I don't really know how to pronounce that word, but you just pull them off and make sure the rockets are facing back, and you just plug them in. So, if you want to use the Mortars, you can just flip them out, flip one rocket out, and you can just basically shoot. And these rockets are detachable, which is a plus. So I'm just gonna leave him equipped with the Mortars for now. And this is basically the 5th form used on Earth. Now, I have the Schwaderbeck race, but I do not have the Kutan Type 3. Now, the reason you need the Kutan Type 3 is because there is a connection piece to connect to the back skirt. What it does is it allows the binder pieces on the thighs of the grays to be appear like it's over here on like the thighs. So you do get the reactive armor though. I'm gonna try to get as close as I can in making the 5th form used in space. So later guys, and I'll be right back.
Later.
So this is as close as I can get in making the Gundam Barbatos 5th form used in space. Now since I have the Schwaderbeck race, I can just take his binders and just peg it onto the joints, but it would not work as well as I want to. But yeah, always I can easily reinforce these myself. But because I don't want to get the Kutan Type 3, because I don't have any place to put it, other than just throwing it off a window. I'm joking. But yeah, this is as close as I can get, and I'm proud with what I can get. But yeah, I like the reactive armor, but it just feels like it's lacking something. And it got back the flat feet. Yeah. Before I do any comparisons, I'm gonna revert it back to its 6th form. I'll be back. Before I reassemble the thrusters in the waist, I actually forgot one thing. It can be placed to the back for some reason. Well, I mean it's a choice, but personally I would not prefer the toe to fall off, and I just personally prefer on the side because I don't think there's enough bulk in the side as the thrusters are to the back. Yeah, it just looks weird. I can't put the Gundam Barbatos shield in there, but it's a choice really. So, but I'm not gonna do that. So let me just put these back on. Mount the mace. And one thing bad about the mace is you have to take off the blade to completely revert it to its original form. That is one thing I don't like. They did their best, but I feel like they've laid low on the budget. Okay, so for comparisons, I have to bring in the original Gundam Barbatos. Because how can I not? It may look a lot shorter, but it's just because of the pose. Personally, I like a combination of the two, if that makes sense. But personally, if this is fully detailed, I would prefer the 6th form. Well, I will give him the sword, no, don't worry. We have the Ruseigo, which is rifle is given to the Gundam Barbatos. We have the Schwaderbeck race, which is basically what these are. Last but not least, probably the final enemy in the show, the Grim Guard. If it would just stand up with this teeny tiny... There we go. So that's all for the Gundam Barbatos 6th form. And I like the new armor, I like the new weapons, I like the new widen up customization choices. But it kind of has a downside. The weapon cannot be held in one hand. There is a lot of extra parts that you need to store away. But in general, I like both of the kits. Now I doubt that I'm gonna get the Kutan Type 3, but this, as it is a pretty good kit. Now, tell me in the comments below, what do you think of the Gundam Barbatos 6th form? And be sure to check the description for my YouTube email in case if you want to share your work with me. Probably I'm gonna feature in an episode or model review before I start. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and also subscribe for more gaming videos, model reviews, and all that kind of stuff. And check the description for the whole model review playlist back from 2 years ago up till now. Anyways guys, that's all for now, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out guys. Bye bye.